Hi, welcome back again. This time I'm going to focus on one of my Bible overview notes that's at the very beginning of my Bible. I quickly showed these in the last walkthrough, setting up my Bible and how I've gotten started in my new ESV and relieved flap with the strap Bible. I'm going to start with this first asterisk note. When we install new software on our computers, we are often given the option of doing a full installation or a customized installation that will only transfer some of the programs. Such an option does not exist when it comes to matters of installing new software in our hearts. We cannot afford to settle for a customized version. Contrary to our nature, we must be patient enough to adopt the whole program of life transformation rather than the shortened version. We can't pick and choose what part of God's Word we want to obey and apply to our life. That reference is kind of a bit an older reference. We don't usually have options like that today, especially with our more modern computers and apps and stuff like that. But back in the early 2000s, selecting one part of a program to download from a disc or a disc set, sometimes we had 4 or 5 discs in a set, and we had to download from each one, and you were given the option, okay, I only want to download this part or that part, and it would tell you which disc to put in to install. Well, we don't have an option to pick and choose from God's Word. At least we shouldn't. And that's basically what that is referring to, is that we don't want to pick and choose what we obey from God's Word. Just because we struggle with some things doesn't mean that we shouldn't at least attempt to want to get better and ask God to help us with the sins we struggle with, because we will all struggle with sins. We currently struggle with sins. Every one of us does. And it actually brings me back to Romans 12, verse 2. Do not be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewal of your mind, that by testing you may discern what is the will of God, what is good and acceptable and perfect. If it's in the Bible, you can be sure that it's God's Word and His will for your life. So, this was also relevant because we had a evangelist that also had a sermon, and he said the same thing. You can't pick and choose the teachings of Christ. We have to take it all. I was actually found this reading a NIV application commentary for Genesis, and so that's how I actually found that note, and I really enjoyed it. It was relevant for my background, so I put it at the beginning of my Bible, and it's a reminder that even the hard parts, we have to try to follow God's Word, all of it, not just bits and pieces. So thank you for listening to me today, and I hope you like and subscribe. Thank you.